Hey guys, I really don't have a plan for this one. This is just gonna be whatever I feel, whatever I feel like, whatever I feel like talking about. Um, I guess I'll just start with a small update about my life. Uh, Lloyd's off to college. We got him settled in his dorm room just 2 days ago, I think. Or no, it was way more than 2 days ago. It was about a week ago. Um, yeah, that first night it felt weird. I don't know if I'd say lonely, but yeah, he'd been in around, and we'd been living in the same house for about a week, and I guess I kind of just got used to him being there. So when all of a sudden it was like, huh, I'm all alone. I guess yeah, it was kind of lonely, but it's whatever. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's doing what he's doing. I'm and we still talk on Discord, so it's not like we've lost all connection. Also, um, he doesn't technically start until Monday, and neither do I, meaning that I have 1 day left until I start college again. So, yeah. Which the live streams and just content in general is probably gonna come to a bit of a halt. It's not a complete halt. It's just gonna slow down a little bit because I won't have as much time to invest in my YouTube channel. I'll still be posting shorts. I've kind of gotten addicted to this YouTube thing. I can't really feasibly stop now. Also, I have a wedding I have to be at tomorrow. Nothing to do with anything, just a thought. Just something else that's going on in my life. Yeah. Also, I won't talk about that just yet. I still I'm streaming late at night because that's the only time I can stream is late at night, because every time I try and stream during the daytime, people are calling me downstairs. I have to constantly leave and do this and do that, and it's just a mess. Also, there was an old friend that I was going to do something with today, but never returned my calls. I probably shouldn't talk about that on here. And yeah. Oh, automated automated message. I saw something pop up and I didn't know what it was. Uh, yeah. I haven't been doing much lately because I just don't really know what to do. I had some ideas, and if you guys think this is a good idea, let me know. Um, Starting a podcast. Now I know that's everyone does that, but this one would be specifically revolved around dreams. Like that'd be the whole topic of the podcast. That'd be the whole everything that would be discussed on there would be everything discussed on the podcast would be dream related. Specifically because I often have very strange dreams. Very strange. Oh, I have a sore in my mouth right now and it's making it painful to talk, but I will talk through it. But yes, I thought about doing a podcast where I just describe my dreams, tell the stories about the dreams that I've had. It would be really short, but I think it would be worthwhile because I have some very strange dreams. I'll give you guys a snippet now. Um, This was a few nights ago. This one stuck out because of how utterly disgusting and visceral it was. Uh, I can't remember what happened before, but it started off with these weird mutant creatures. I was in my house, and there were these weird mutant creatures. They were a mixture of leech and a maggot. They had the mouths of leeches, but the bodies of maggots, and they were all over. And they varied in size from a normal maggot size to, I think the largest one was about the size of a watermelon, which, yeah, or I'm sorry, no, no. If I saw that in real life, I'd something's dying, either it or something. Anyways, these things, these creatures were all over me, all over my arms, my chest, my back, my face, my legs. Every part of my body was covered in leech maggots. And it was horrible. The first thing I did was, for some reason, I had this gift bag, like, you know, those bags you put gifts in when you don't want to wrap them. I had one of those. I put it down on the floor, and I fanned the back of my shirt to get the leeches out off of my back and into the bag. Don't know why they had to go in the bag, but, you know, that's dreams for you. And I decided that that wasn't working very well, so I decided to go into the shower and wash them off, which was probably the most logical decision I've made in a dream that I can remember. And I went into the bathroom and I turned the water on hot, like scalding, like boiling hot, because I wanted to burn these SOBs off. I don't care if it burnt me as well, these things were dying. And, but as soon as I turned on the water, for some reason, instead of getting in the shower and washing them off, I blew them off, like physically blew them off, like, and I did that for all the ones on my arms. I think I did scrape the ones off of my chest, but yeah. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I can't remember if it was there. Well, I can't remember if it was there before or if I just didn't see it. On the bathroom floor, right next to me, was this massive maggot leaf the size of a watermelon, and it had these little baby maggot leeches all over its stomach. Oh, it was It was like it was like a spider. You know how spiders carry their babies on their back when they're just born? Oh, it was awful. And I remember specifically that these creatures, I don't know how to explain it. They didn't reproduce normally. They cloned themselves, which I don't know how I remember such a weird specific detail from a dream like that. But yes, they cloned themselves, meaning if there was just one, within maybe an hour, there could be 50. Ah, Winterblade is here. You tuned in at the perfect time. Me talking about my weird dreams. Anyways, I don't even remember where I was. Oh yeah, the leech maggots. These yeah, I scraped them off my arms, or I scraped them off my chest and my back, and they left this weird residue where they were stuck, like this mucusy residue from where they were stuck. It was disgusting. I know I've said that 5 times, but it was really disgusting. And if you guys don't know, maggots make me very, very uncomfortable. Like, I had to take out the trash one day, and the when I opened the trash can, the bag underneath it was crawling in maggots. It was, and even worse, I had to throw in the bag, and I decided to step back and throw the bag in instead of setting it down gently like anyone else would. I threw the bag into the trash can, and the maggots all flew out and flew towards me. None of them hit me, but they got close. And I had to fight every instinct of my body not to immediately bolt in any direction. My brain was telling me to go through the fence that was right next to me, but I resisted and managed to not get every inch of my body covered in splinters or maggots. So yeah, Winter, thanks for tuning in at this perfect time. What's going on, pal? I didn't have any plans for this. I just hit stream because I haven't streamed in a while. But when was the last time I streamed? Oh, it was just 6 days ago. Oh, yeah, and Satisfactory. I streamed Satisfactory with Lloyd the day before he left. And I texted him to see how he was doing, and he said he was doing great. He told everyone that everything was going just fine. Although, something that was a little strange to me for the college, like when he registered, I think when he registered his dorm, he registered it as Lloyd, which is not his real name. That's his online alias. And I asked him why he did that, and I'm just now realizing the answer he gave me I can't say on camera, so forget that I said anything. I really hope he's not watching this. It's late. He's not watching this. Winter, did you leave? I'm just gonna assume yes. I see that you're still on Steam, but I got way off track. If you guys think I should do a podcast where I just describe the weird dreams I have, then let me know, because I think it'd be a great idea. I have some very bizarre dreams. That's just one of them. Let me see if I can think of another. That one's not really funny. It's just depressing. Oh, there's one. This one happened a very long time ago when I was a young kid. I was maybe like 8. And I was jumping along these. There's a video game where you jump along trucks as like parkour, like semi trucks. I don't know what it's called, but you jump along semi trucks, and that's basically what I was doing. Even though, like, I was on the highway, and I don't think that game even was out at that point. It was more of like a action movie style thing than from that game, but still. And everything was orange. Everything had an orange tint to it, like the Mexico scenes in Breaking Bad. Everything had just a wash of orange tint all over it, which was funny. And also, I couldn't breathe for some reason. I was like, I could tell that I was unable to breathe. Like, while I was in the dream, I could tell that I was not breathing. I don't know why. I just wasn't breathing. But yeah, there's not really much more to that story, so. Well, anyway, here's another one. I also have a crippling fear of spiders. Like, stronger fear than anything else. Spiders scare the crap out of me. I was in a sewer. I don't know how I got there. I don't know why I was there. But I was in the sewer, and all of a sudden there was these like archways that kind of connected the different tunnels at an intersection, and at each intersection there were these archways that led off in another direction to another tunnel. And from these archways, loads of different kinds of spiders, big, small, different colors, started hanging down by strings from these arches. And all I could do was look up in horror as they began to grow closer and closer to me, as trying to eat me, I guess. I don't know. But thankfully, I woke up just before they did. But I didn't just wake up. I woke up in a cold sweat. And that's never happened to me. At that point, that had never happened to me before. I woke up, I sat bolt upright and, felt my face, felt my body, made sure there were no spiders anywhere, and I was in a cold sweat. I was sweaty and I was freezing cold. That was I've had a few dreams like that where I've been woken up just by the sheer fear that I was experiencing in the dream. Like, it was so stressful that my brain just woke me up. It was producing so much adrenaline that it just decided, oh, time to run. Now there was that, and there was also that time I got shot. That needs more context. But yeah, I was outside the store. I was buying something. I think I was outside of a food truck, or was it a train? I'm not sure if it was a train or a food truck or what it was, but this guy came up was robbing the place right next to me, and I tried to run. I tried to run up some stairs and run into one of the excuse me, food trucks or something, but I tripped. And as soon as I did, the guy walked over to me and pointed his gun right in my face. I think it was a shotgun. And at that point, I was like, I'm dead. And I just closed my eyes and waited for it to happen. And then slowly the darkness kind of faded and it turned into reality, i.e., I woke up. Yeah, that wasn't so much waking up out of fear as it was just, I don't know, that one was weird. And any of you who've had a near-death experience that know what it's like to just accept your fate, it was like that. Because I've had a few near-death experiences, and I know what that feeling feels like, and I felt it in that dream. It was scary. But yeah. Winter, you are still online. And if you guys want to hear more, then uh let me know, and I'll start that podcast. I'll work on that as soon as I possibly can. I need to check something. Hold on a minute. Yeah, looks like I'm all on my own for now. And given the fact that I didn't title this stream, I'm probably going to be the only one here for a while. I think Winter left. I think he usually is asleep by this point. But I think he just popped in for a second to say hi and left. Um, How long have I been going for? 19 minutes. Okay. And I guess I might as well, I can't talk about this fully, but I can say a few things. Um, you guys probably have noticed that I have been not as active on my channel as, before. And there is a reason for that. Name one of them, I've been, uh, getting ready for college. However, the other, I really can't tell you right now. Maybe sometime in the future, but as of right now, that's gotta remain secret. Because something bad might happen if I do. It's nothing serious, don't worry about it. It's just, you know, it's just stuff. And I recently broke 125,000 views, which is insane. I never thought in my life that I would get. I mean, I know that's like for an intermediate YouTuber, that's probably like how much you get on an average just video alone. But I'm not an intermediate YouTuber. I'm still a beginner. Also, I recently changed some of my social media. Um, it used to be Sir Ember or Sir Ember 202, and I've recently switched those to being Sir Ember or I am Sir Ember for the social media platforms where Sir Ember is already taken. So if you want to find me anywhere, it's either Sir Ember or I am Sir Ember. No spaces, no capitals, just IAMSIREMBER. Oh, and that I guess this is worth mentioning again as well. Sorry for moving my mic, but the UberDuck situation. I made a stream about that and I explained it horribly. I was horribly like nervous and I wasn't talking very well and my point was just very obscure and hard to understand. So, I'll explain it right now. It's basic. I'll give you the basics right now in case you didn't understand from that video. So, uberduck.ai was a website where people could go to generate AI voices. These AI voices could be anything from YouTubers to celebrities to singers. I guess that counts under celebrities, but bunch of different famous people, and you could even create your own, as far as I know. And I think you can still do that, but recently they've taken away the ability to create AI voices of celebrities, YouTubers, and those things, which is really bad for their business because that's where their website was getting the most traction from people that were creating memes, for people that were creating AI moist critical memes or JSchlatt or freaking I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be hard on their business, and I understand why they did it, and I'm not necessarily surprised that they did it. I just know that they better have some plans for turning around their business if they want to continue to be a business. Yeah, that was a. I don't know if I can say if it was a bad decision or a good decision, but certainly was an interesting one. And it kind of sucks too because that was, as far as I know, the only free AI voice generation platform. I think every other voice generation AI is AI platform is paid, of course, unless you make it yourself, which most people don't have the skill set to do that, nor do people really care to do that. Well, they wouldn't care to do it if it wasn't easy. There are still some AI voice things like the one that people use to make uh the president gaming the president gaming TikToks and YouTube shorts, where they have Obama, Biden, and Trump in, like playing Minecraft or whatever. Uh yeah, so hopefully I explain that a bit more clearly this time. What other of my streams were terrible? All of them. Shut up. Me. Wait a minute. Which what? CXTRIS? What do you mean, which one? Which one? Oh, which app for AI voice? I don't know the name of it, but oh, whoops. If you look up AI voice generator, you should be able to find it. Um, is it Speechify? No, that's not it. Is it no? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's out there somewhere. It's the one where you can just talk and it'll recreate whatever you say. It's like an AI voice changer, I think. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, as far as I know, that's the only free one that exists. I'm curious, what is the name of it? I've got to find that now. AI voice changer.
This artificial intelligence lets you speak with any, and I mean
Shut
any
up.
celebrity.
It won't. I found a video that says it. I need to turn off my computer audio.
Change the voice, but you.
Oh, that's weird. Ellen DeGeneres using in an Indian accent. That's so bizarre. Okay, it's called voice.ai. All right. I'll type it in chat in case you want to look it up. As far as I know, that's what it's called. Well, No, that's definitively what it's called. I just figured that out. Yeah, no problem, man. Also, not that anyone cares, but I recently switched from Chrome to Opera GX, because everyone kept telling me that it was way better for memory, and I've tried it out, and it is. It saves me much more memory, and the hard limit that you can put on it is so useful. And I've got it open right now with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 instances of YouTube open, which is very demanding on memory. And I'm only at 1.5 gigs of memory, which seems like a lot, but doing this in Chrome, you're looking at like 3.5 gigs of memory. So, yeah. Not sponsored, just saying. Of course they're not sponsoring me. I've got I'm not gonna say that anymore. Although one thing that's weird about using Opera GX is that it automatically changes Google and YouTube and anything else to dark mode, which, I mean, dark mode is fine. I like dark mode. It's easy on the eyes, but I usually have everything on light mode because I like to differentiate between my normal window and an incognito window easily. Because I use incognito windows a lot, or I don't know what it's called in this, if they're a private window. I like to be able to tell, because I use private windows a lot, not for any like sketchy reasons, I promise, but just for like, I don't know, anything that I don't want in my search history, or if I want to see what's trending on YouTube at that moment without, having my search influence that, I can do that. Yeah. So that's the only complaint from me so far, but other than that, been smooth sailing. Actually, if I open up more YouTube, what does it do? Also, something else. I've finally been unbanned from Omegle. Finally. I figured out the problem. It was my browser. My browser was the problem. I tried it. I waited for like 2 weeks, tried it on my phone. It worked just fine. I didn't get banned immediately. And I don't know, for some reason, Omegle will work on one browser for a little bit, but as soon as I get banned, and then I wait the ban out and try it again, it won't work. And I have to use a different browser for that. I've switched between Chrome, something called Brave, Microsoft Edge, or Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Chrome, Brave, and a few others that I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, Omegle doesn't work on any of those. And I don't know why. Maybe it'll work on here, but it's risky trying because I could get banned again. I could just use it on my phone. That's completely possible, but I prefer doing it on my PC because I can do all my tricks. Also, for anyone that's watching, I think I might actually have one person watching for once. Go check out my friend Winterblade. He makes some really cool stuff, and he's got stuff planned. I can't say what he's got planned, even though I do know, but all I can tell you is that it's going to be really cool and you won't want to miss out on it. I'm not affiliated with him, nor do I gain any profits from what he may or may not do. This is just me trying to help out a friend. Oh, this guy is... Oh, what? He switches the shorts from public to private way too freaking much. Either that or I'm doing something wrong. If that guy... I don't know. What do I have? Oh. Is there anything else that I forgot about that I want to talk about? I'm sure there is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Lloyd has a video that's been out for 8 days called You Found It. It's the it was the unlisted video on his channel that was kept a secret for quite some time, but it is now public because there was someone who actually won the contest. What games are good currently? I have no idea. What games are good currently? Do you just mean in general? Oh, Xbox? I haven't been on Xbox in a long time. I have one, and I think... Is my subscription done? I don't know. But yeah, I don't keep up with Xbox because I've not been on there in I think a year, if not more. So yeah, I don't know. Heck, I don't know what games are good on PC right now because there's not a lot that are there's not a lot of them that are good on PC. Well, not any new ones anyway. And I don't think I even have any games that are non PC exclusive, meaning you could play them on either Xbox or PC. I'm a PC gamer through and through. Although I'm not a jerk about it. If you like Xbox or PlayStation, I mean you do you, but this is what works for me. Um I no, definitely not that. Um Oh, that's weird. Why is Far Cry Primal in my games list? I didn't think I downloaded that. VR Flush? I don't even know what that is. I don't know who installed that. It definitely wasn't me. I just got a notification. Some guy I know is also live right now. I guess I'm not the only one. Hey, wait a minute. Something just hit me. One person in chat, the only person that is watching right now, aren't you the one that asked me when I'm gonna do a face reveal? Or one of the many people that have asked me that, I guess, to be more specific. Yes, figured. And I stand by the number that I put. If I somehow reach that number, I will 100% do it. I may regret those words. I don't know, you may have some insane connections and I might wake up tomorrow with 17,000, but until that point, or until the number I said, it's not happening. Oh, The Forest. I haven't played that yet. I have to. But the sequel of that is already out. What other weird? What is that? Oh, paradiddle. Raft. Oh man. Do you like any Star Wars? Funny enough, I've never actually seen a single Star Wars movie. And I know that surprises a lot of people, but it's just a fact. I've never seen a single one of them. It's not that I'm like opposed to seeing them. That's just the situation has never come up for me to see any of them. Like if someone offered to, like if a movie came out, or if one of the movies came out, well, probably not one of the modern movies, but if someone said like, hey, I've got some classic Star Wars on DVD or VHS, if you want to watch it, yeah, I'd do that. Although, funnily enough, I do have friends that are named after famous Star Wars characters. And I'm not talking about normal names like Luke or... Is Rey a normal name? I don't know. I've never met anyone in real life with that name. But I'm talking about things like... Actually, what can I say that's not going to expose? I don't think I can say anything. But yeah, that surprises a lot of people that I've... A lot of people are like, what? You've never seen a single one? And yeah, I just have to be like, yeah, it's yeah. A minute. Also, I'm sorry, but when I see your profile picture, all I can think of is that meme. Hello there, I'm Bob the Necromancer, and today we're gonna do an unboxing. I know that's probably not at all what it is, but that's just what it makes me think of. It's probably some other meme that I'm not aware of. Alright, I'm swiftly running out of topics. I will see what is on the... Aspiring drummer makes drum set out of garbage. Yeah, I think most drummers do that anyway. I still can't believe that was an actual thing. You don't have any context for what I'm talking about. There was a uh the 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 movie where, or the whatever it is, documentary, I don't know, where Daniel Radcliffe plays Weird Al Yankovic. I still am having trouble like recognizing that that is an actual thing that happened. It feels like some weird fever dream, but obviously it's real. And it's, I don't know, my brain just refuses to accept it because it just doesn't make any sense. But of course, that's par for the course for Weird Al. But I said, Daniel Radcliffe, Daniel freaking Radcliffe, Harry Potter, and Weird Al Yankovic. That's a combination that does not need to exist, and I'm concerned that it does. What franchise of anything do you like then? Uh Honestly, I'm not sure. And by the way, I just went on your channel and I saw that you have a lot of Star Wars related stuff, which I guess makes sense. Franchise that I like. When I was a kid, or when I was from like age whenever it came out until like 14, 13, I was really into FNAF. Like probably a little too into it. I got all the OG stuffed animals. I still have one actually. Golden Freddy sitting on my um sitting on my uh dresser. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Dresser. But yeah, it's and I didn't even decide to get rid of the other ones I got rid of, not by choice. My family threw them out and didn't understand what they were. But yeah, I was able to keep one, and I'm still kind of into it, but like I've not nowhere near as much as I used to be. And I don't know, that having that last Golden Freddy stuffed animal there, it's like a nice reminder of all the good times I had back then. I mean, they were cringy times, of course, but they were good times. Franchise, other franchises. I mean, I don't know if this counts as a franchise, but I also used to love Scooby-Doo as a kid. That was when I was maybe like 8. I grew up with the original series back, the 1960s version. And after seeing what they're doing with it now, uh, man, after seeing them urinate on what used to be an amazing property is just, it's sad. I'm not going to go too deep into it because that's a very heated argument that I do not want to have. Outside of that, there's dang, I know there's stuff. What do you think life will be like by 2040? Oh, that's AI is everything. AI is everywhere and it's doing everything. AI will revolutionize. There's going to be AI everywhere. There's going to be AI in everything you do. There's AI in practically everything we do already, but by that point, it's going to be completely taken over. Also, I've been doing research on this, well, doing research, quote unquotes, but computers, and by that point, I feel like we might have the first biological computer. What I mean by that is this is very like interesting. This is very in depth, but they've like scientists have been figuring out how to harness, I think it was bacteria or moss or something, to store computational data and to I think transfer computational data. And apparently if it's harnessed correctly, it's far more efficient than copper and wires and what we have now. So I think by that point, if it's not a regular thing, it'll at least be getting started by that point. Definitely. What else would be around in 2040? Honestly, I think by that point, I think TikTok's gonna go under. I think TikTok's gonna go the way of MySpace and frickin' I guess Twitter, you could say now. Yeah, and Twitter's probably also gonna be gone. I mean, technically it's already gone now, but like Twitter and what it rebranded to will also be gone. What was my original point? Twitter's gone. I think YouTube Shorts will pretty much entirely replace TikTok because, as it is, TikTok is terrible. Its entire algorithm is it's just promoting rage bait content, and I hate that. YouTube's algorithm for that is much better. But yeah, YouTube will. I think YouTube will last until 2040. It's been going for nearly 20 years, so it wouldn't surprise me if it can go for another 20 more. And 2040. I'm trying to think of other things that I've heard about that, like advancements that are developing as of right now. 2040. That's weird to think about because by that time I'll be in my late 30s. Oh, that's an uncomfortable thought to have. And all the YouTubers we know and love will be, if not dead, they'll be really old. Oh, and I also, by that point, I predict Star Wars goes a bust. Sorry. that was mean. 2040. It's a really interesting question. Oh, by 2040, I think we will have actual, genuinely effective methods for reducing climate change and um reducing climate change and cleaning the planet, like getting rid of all the garbage in the ocean and stuff like that. Uh, I feel like gas-powered cars are probably gonna be, if not obsolete, they're gonna be dying out by that point because gas isn't gonna last much longer. We've only got to, if we make it another, if we make it to 2050, I think that'll be an achievement. What do you think will happen to Mr. East by 2024? What could possibly happen that would get him canceled of some kind? I assume you mean Mr. Beast? And to answer your question, I don't I can't really see Mr. Beast getting canceled because, like, when you become that popular, you have a lot of people that you can let down, but you also have a lot of people that will defend you and keep you, you know, keep you in the ring for a while, or keep your status up, or try to anyway. Unless you do something terrible like CP or freaking, I don't know, something with a minor like Minilad did. I can't see really anything Mr. Beast doing apart from that. Well, and maybe like, some serious crime like murder or something. I can't see him getting canceled unless it's something super serious. And also, I think he's really, really careful about protecting his public image. Like, he says stuff even now that I don't think he genuinely means. Like, I think he says stuff just because, like, just to keep his name clear and to appease the most amount of people, and not because it's what he actually believes, but he knows if he says otherwise, then there'll be some public backlash. So I can see him doing that for the next 20 years or 17 years, I guess. And even when, like, even, political correctness gets even more severe, I think he'll keep up to date on all that stuff and try to manage his image. So yeah, I mean, after, I think that was kind of demonstrated by PewDiePie, that you can get away with some pretty intense stuff and still, maintain your public image. I mean, don't get me wrong, his reputation was slandered a little, was, well, I guess, yeah, slandered a little bit, but he's still one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. And I don't think, again, unless it's something really serious, that could change. But yeah, I think Mr. Beast will be fine. And I think he'll probably still be doing what he's doing now at that time. I can't see him stopping that either. Also, Do you play any sports? Um, no, not really. I used to like when I was in elementary school, like you'd go out at recess and you get with your friends and you'd play soccer or something. But no, I never really played sports or anything like that. That was not really my thing. Also, question, how do you pronounce your name? Because I have no clue how to say that. Yeah, I really didn't do any extracurricular activities as a kid or even or now at all. Um my parents really wanted me to, but I never did. Or actually, I did Sixtress. Okay. Sixtress. All right. Thank you for that. I did skiing for a little while when I was a kid, but that didn't last very long. Also, Sixtress, I'm looking at your channel right now. Um and it's not bad. I don't want to say it's bad or anything. I watched your um very first video asking for content ideas and what content should I make? Give me some ideas. Uh, I've been there. I'm running out of ideas myself, but I mean, honestly, if you want my advice on this, make whatever you want. Like, everything that I post, it's really just kind of what I'm thinking in the moment or just what I'm feeling like doing at the time. Um, and it really doesn't even matter if it's good or not because I mean, at the beginning, you don't know anything, and it it's like a sport. You're not going to be good the first time you do it. You have to do it, fail, and then figure out why you failed and keep going. I'm guessing you're just like a meme channel, which that's what I used to do as well. Heck, I still do that sometimes. Oh yeah, I was a massive wimp when I was a kid. This is related to the sport question. I did do skiing, which I don't know if that counts as a sport. Probably not. I think it's just a skill. Uh, but yeah, I did that, and it didn't work out. I was a massive wimp, and I was very, very scared, and I ended up crying on one of the slopes. That's right. I was bawling my eyes out on the top of the bunny slope because I was worried that I was gonna fall and hurt myself. That's really embarrassing. It was embarrassing at the time, and but yeah, I think that discouraged me from ever doing sports or anything like that ever again. well, it's late and I have to get up early tomorrow. I completely forgot about that. Just got sucked into this. Thank you all for watching. This has been one of my most active streams thus far. Yeah, like I said, thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I don't know when I'll be back, but stay tuned for when I am. Goodbye.